What is going on, YouTube? Back at it again with another episode of Hale Praise Dale. I'm trying to get there. We go. My notes resized. How are you guys doing? Hopefully, well. Voodoo, how are you doing this week?
I am here and I am alive. That's what matters most.
If you say so, because after today, which we'll cover, I'm sure, and later on in the episode, but I'm having a great. It's like Christmas Part 2. But like I said, we'll get into that. So you wanna do your small talk real quick, and then we'll roll that big beautiful intro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything crazy going on in my life, pretty much. I feel like we're at a point now, though, where we might be back to regularly scheduled episodes. All the news coming out, because we got less than a month before cars are on track. Only a few weeks.
Technically, cars were on track today.
Technically, yes, but I'm talking about
NASCAR. Yeah, I get what you're. But we did
Chili
have some
Bowl to start.
Yeah, that was going to be some of my small talk. I've been watching a little bit of the Chili Bowl as I can today at work.
I guess technically, ARCA was on track already too. They did testing at Daytona.
The Daytona testing with Dodge and all that. Yeah. Which well, I'll just shut my mouth because I'm sure we'll cover it shortly.
Don't jump the gun.
I know. Me and you were talking about being busy today. Both of us were. So I haven't really gotten a chance to look over the notes or anything. So we're going to discover together. But nothing really major has been going on with me today anyway. Come on. Or this week so far. Nothing's major has been going on.
He's lying to y'all. He got a new computer over there. He got himself a new setup.
I did get a new setup. I didn't even think about talking about that. I got a designated desktop. It's pretty fun. I'm playing around with some stuff. I've been streaming personally for the past 2 days, so I know, shocking. I'm actually streaming again. It's a lot easier
Crazy
when you're
world, huh?
Yeah, I know. It's easier when your PC is actually stable and not in and out again, and your encoder's overloaded just by loading up Discord. So,
right.
It's nice.
I remember those days. I remember.
Yeah, it's nice to have like actual RAM, not 4 gigs of RAM overdriving out. Which I don't have very much. I plan to upgrade it soon though. So, hopefully the stream runs a little smoother, at least my camera and all that, which on my end it looks like it is. So
what's going on, Checkered Past and Present? Welcome in.
Hey man, this is the guy that I was talking to on TikTok earlier. What's going on? I'm glad you got to make it in. I told you I'd love to see you in the chat, and I sure do love seeing it.
I apologize ahead of time. I mentioned this just a few minutes ago, but I'm going to get that chat pop-up down at the bottom fixed before next stream. Did not have time to work on it.
Let's say, I think you mentioned that right before we went live.
Yeah. But that little black strip down at the bottom of the screen there is usually where chat would pop up. But I got to get it fixed because StreamerBot updated and it doesn't have any of my stuff carried over from the previous version, so I got to get it all built back up.
Yeah, me and Checkered, we were talking about what we thought the new playoff system was going to be, of course, before the streaming. He had some pretty good views. I agreed with a lot of it.
You better wait until we talk about it later on in the show.
I'm not spoiling. I just said we had a conversation.
I know that's
But
what
yeah,
everybody's coming here
if you
for, though.
guys want to, I'm going to give Checker a shout out because he makes some pretty good content on TikTok, which hopefully soon we are working on being able to go live on TikTok. We will see. We're working on it.
Pretty nice. It'd be pretty nice.
Yes, sir.
Be able to be. We'll still be live on here, but we'll also be live
TikTok.
in a vertical format on TikTok.
See if we can't get eventually 2 or 3 streams going of the same stream.
Yeah. Maybe even the YouTube Shorts too.
Hey, that'd be pretty sick.
Work in progress. Hey, we barely got home in time ourselves to even host the podcast.
That's true. We were kind of beating the wire to get here, so. But you want to roll that intro, Voodoo, and let's get started with some of these news.
Do it.
All right, Checkered, I know this is your first time here, and we do appreciate you. But we have a couple of, what would you call it, categories, I guess? What would you call it?
Segments.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. And our first one is Trackside Trends, where we talk
Technically,
about...
it would be post-race breakdown, but there's no race to talk about, so... Our second one is Trackside Trends.
Yeah, so go ahead and jump into that segment real quick. All right, so starting off with some NASCAR updates. Of course, everybody knows that the leadership changed at NASCAR. Steve Phelps has made the personal decision, that's what we're calling it, to step away from NASCAR and his role as commissioner. And this also begs the question: what could NASCAR? What could this mean for NASCAR? I've already seen changes. Obviously, I think this.
Well, I think technically he's there through the end of the month. So.
Well, I'm just saying some of the things that NASCAR has released, I think, is more. They were pretty much done with his administration, I'm gonna say, because
knew we were moving on.
Yeah. Whether that be of his own personal, or NASCAR's like, we're gonna give you an option, either you quit or you're fine. Like, because that's when I read
that. How much you selling that property for, Checker?
Yeah, so I think, honestly, I kind of figured he was going to step down when NASCAR announced that they were upping the horsepower in the mile and a halfs. That's when I figured.
You think he was the one trying to?
I really do, because in my opinion, he was the main one against it, like against raising the horsepower. It was a safety issue and all this stuff. Like, obviously, that whole car is a safety issue. You want to put bubble wrap around it and make them go 20 miles an hour.
Hey, be kind of entertaining to watch.
For the first 3 laps.
Make it even more fun and just have it doing Flintstone style.
First one around the lap wins. I was 2.5 miles pushing a car. Oh.
Yeah. Imagine how you would definitely not be able to skip leg day to be able to Flintstone one of them cars.
No. But yeah, I really think that NASCAR is in a. Trying to think of. Checker, you'll realize I'm terrible at words. I know what I'm trying to say, but then when I come out to say it, my brain's like, oh nope, that word's gone. Oh, man, what was that word? NASCAR's in a really big place of change. That's not the word I was going, but that's pretty much
rebuild.
Not really a rebuild, like a redemption, I guess would be
a reset.
Yeah, where they're starting to kind of shift back to its glory day, which is what a lot of people wanted. I'm not saying exactly, obviously, and I'm not jumping the gun, but you see kind of what I'm talking about, hopefully, if you watch the press conference. So I think that he had, which I'm not hating on Steve Phelps. Obviously, he did what he thought was right, and he ran it the best of his ability. But I'm saying I think a lot of like the nostalgia that has been kind of taken with NASCAR was partially him doing. Granted, I understand you got to keep sponsors happy and all this, and nobody really wants to put their name on a car that's going to blow up because they raised the horsepower and all that. But I mean, the last time we seen an engine go crazy was Ty Gibbs 2024 when they made the chocolate milk.
Delicious.
Yeah. I mean, that to me, like growing up, I always remember like, oh, they lost an engine. No, they lost an engine. Oh, the transmission failed. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's expensive, but it also adds an excitement. Like the leader could just blow an engine. Like, I don't know. And Checkered, you are right. I do give him props for keeping the sport alive during COVID. But I feel like he was more playing defense when he should have been playing offense. He was trying to keep the fans instead of gain more fans. And what little bit he did try to do to gain fans was just, I just don't agree with it. I don't think
see,
it's
in
part
football, defense wins championships.
But this isn't football.
But they were trying to make it like that.
They were, but I don't think NASCAR is remotely similar to football. I think NASCAR should be NASCAR. That's what made it awesome. Look at the 90s and early 2000s. NASCAR at its heyday. It wasn't anything but NASCAR. You had a bunch of drunk rednecks getting together, and if the drivers didn't like each other, they fought about it, and they got fined like 10 grand, and that was it. I don't know. And this goes back to our conversation, Checkered. I miss when drivers had personality. You know what I mean? Like, to me, now they're like a wet cardboard box. Just, oh, yeah, we had a great car. My sponsor did really good at giving us this car. I did the best I could. Not anymore. Those O'Reilly Auto Parts really helped the car go around. And I don't know what to say. I just got in the way. Like, no, tell that dude. I want you to channel your inner Tony Stewart and tell that dude that I'm going to wreck your mother for a championship. That's what I want.
Those Craftsman's tools that I got from O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I don't think O'Reilly sells Craftsman.
They don't, but it sounded good.
It did.
Yeah, so trending in the right direction, obviously. Quite a few changes coming along. We'll talk about the playoffs here. Well, spoiler alert, not the playoffs anymore. But a lot of people are saying it's a new thing. But
let's see if we can find the. Go ahead. You're good. I'm trying to find something.
I've heard people say, "Oh, I like this new format." Well, joke's on you. It's not new. We've seen it before. And a very fond driver that I like, maybe even my most favorite is one that has a bunch of crap behind me, dominated it during this time frame. And you know what? They had a little interview of him right after the press conference, and he made the funny comment of, maybe I'm coming back full time. And he better come back full time since he said that. I know he was just joking, but
listen,
can't play with my emotions like that.
If Johnson comes back full time, then Checkered, if you can't tell, we are both Johnson fans. That's how I grew up watching.
I have nothing behind me to give it away, so.
Well, you can't see mine. Mine are over there. But yeah, if I could find, I just want like, oh, man, I don't know how I'm gonna play this without Let's see if I can get it real quick. Are you ready? It's probably gonna sound crappy.
Doing the boom confetti.
No, I have that sound bite. Ah, it's gonna be an ad.
Everything you need to run a.
Hang on a minute. Sorry, I was trying to play a song, and it's like one of my most nostalgic NASCAR songs.
Oh, you're talking about old Jeff Gurdon, huh?
No,
I'm talking about
come on.
Jeff.
I know.
You're talking about Jeff. I'm talking to you, Dally.
Can you hear that at all? Nope. Okay. If you ever played the NASCAR Thunder games, it was the theme song for that one. Yeah, and I should have had it up because when we announced what that one is, I would have played that. But
Checkered, growing up, my uncle was a major Jeff fan. Like the collection I got behind me, he had like tenfold of all Jeff Gordon stuff and had like straight gold plated cars and
I have a gold-plated car.
iced out cars and stuff like that.
I don't have it here. The only Jeff Gordon thing that I don't have in storage, Checkered, I have an insane NASCAR collection, but my house got overran and my wife said it either goes to storage or it gets trashed. So,
We just trashed her.
how about it?
Just kidding. Don't tell her I said that.
I'm telling her.
Oh well, you can't come get me anyway.
If I
If she
tell her,
does,
she
just
might
make sure
want to
she
make that
brings you.
drive out.
Make sure she
I've
brings you
got-
with her.
Yeah, I got this little ivory wood cutout thing in Jeff Gordon. This is just what's left in here.
Actually, don't
I've
have
got this.
anything of Jeff.
Well, you only collect Johnson, to be fair, except for that NASCAR box. I got the Pepsi car right there, which is
And the
his
stuff we got
99
in Tennessee.
edition. Oh, that's true. You did. Yeah, you stole my helmet. That's right.
Well, I mean,
and
that's
then
Jimmy
and then I
Johnson.
got the can.
How much
But
Jimmy
that's all
Johnson?
I have in my house. The rest is either Dale Senior or Johnson.
He's got a Dale Senior cutout.
I do. It's put up right now because I don't want the kids messing with it because it's really old and falling apart. But it's his Busch Light days. Not Busch Light. What is it for? I don't know. It's cut out.
Anywho's, before we spend too much time on this one, because the new playoff system is going to be quite a bit of stuff to talk about. We got a few new sponsors of races going on. First one up will be Duromax, going to sponsor the Cup race at Coda. Little sponsor there. We haven't seen before.
Heck yeah.
Just for a race. And then you got the National Fire Protection Association is going to do the spring Martinsville race for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
That's going to be a mouthful race.
Right. National Fire Protection Association 200 at Martinsville.
Oh,
One other one for O'Reilly Series at Talladega, be sponsored by the Progress Group. We've seen them around quite a few times.
yes, sir. Moving on to team updates. Starting with the Arca Menard series. Wesley Slim is to compete in 5 races with Nitro Motorsports. And his season is kicking off at Daytona. So we will start off at Daytona.
And speaking of a lovely driver that we like to follow, gonna jump to some Truck Series news. Mr. Jimmy Johnson is going to return to trucks for the first time since way back in 2008. He's going to be driving the number 1 truck for Tricon Garage, and that'll be at Naval Base Coronado or San Diego for the layman's terms.
The
fancy part about that.
Have they announced his number yet or anything?
Number 1, yeah, and it's going to be
Number 1.
Carvana.
I figured it was gonna be Carvana. I didn't know if he was gonna go back to the 81 because you remember he ran the 81 in 2008.
Well, I don't know if he. I don't know. Is the 81 being run in trucks right now?
I
No.
don't know. I can search it real quick.
He'll be in the
81.
number one. Um,
Yeah, number one for number one
Yeah.
person.
But the cool part about that is full-time drivers, they're only allowing them to race in their whatever series they're earning points in. But part-time drivers can race in all three series, I think.
Hey. I think it's okay. It's being run.
Check. You're going to Dega. I'm trying to go to both, at least Cup Series races for Dega again this season. Only was able to go to one last season, but
I'm trying to go
trying to go both of
to.
them.
I'd really like to go to like Fall Dega, or I'm not 100% sure though. I don't know if I'll be able to make that happen or not. And
I'm
the
gonna have to try and get me some
81 is
tickets.
being ran. Looks like once. McCown. Oh my gosh, I can't pronounce his name.
McAnally.
McAnally Hilgman. Oh, racing paint scheme. So apparently, it's going to be running the First National Bank Corporation. That's probably why he couldn't have the 81. It'd be nuts to see him show up in a Lowe's car again.
Technically, it's my home track too, Checker, even though it's like 5 hours away.
Texas is mine.
It's about either a 5 or a 6 hour drive. I don't remember off the top of my head. But.
All right. So, where are we at? Are we at Mike Hillen? Or have you already?
No, he's next.
All right, so Mike Hillman Sr. replaces Jr. as crew chief for the 76 for Freedom Racing entry. Apparently, Jr. just wasn't cutting it. Dad decided to kick him to the.
Maybe we'll be able to meet up at Dega if we do wind up going at the same time. That is.
Dega's a 9-hour drive for me.
Some people are bums.
I think if we decide to go to Dega, I'd just find some bum's house to crash at or something. I don't know.
Bet you don't know anybody over in Mississippi or nothing. Niche Motorsports has a new lineup rotation going on. Well, I guess not technically a new one, but a renewal. Ross Chastain is going to run his maximum of 8 races in that number 45 machine. Landon Lewis is going to start some of those in that 45 as well. And then there's going to be one other driver that they have yet to announce. So it looks like a 3-driver rotation for that number 45 coming up this following season.
Yes, sir. And a blast from the past, another one for this week. Ram is doing Ram things and coming up with new development concepts. So as we got to announce earlier in silly season or at the end of the season, I can't remember. Dodge is coming back to the Craftsman series. Well, technically Ram, but and they're deciding to, instead of just signing a contract with one driver or a set amount of drivers for a team, they're going to let them compete, which I think is an awesome, like crazy exhibition for a new vehicle. So go Dodge. I think this is 100% a win. But they're going to have 15 drivers competing for the Colleague truck seats. And it's going to be called Rams Race for the Seat. Premieres live on Fox. Man, this week has me feeling like they're about to announce Speed because coming back or something.
I got a feeling toward the end of the season, Dodge is going to be coming back to Cup.
I hope so, dude. And I hope Johnson's like, yep, Legacy's moving to Dodge and I'm going full time.
Right.
Oh man,
I don't know. They're just getting their feet on the ground with Toyota. I don't know if they did shit like that though.
I did see that checkered. I did see that Landon was going to be there. I'm pretty excited. Let's see. Who else is going to be there? Brown.
I know they said some of the people that were at the ARCA testing would be.
They released their list. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Let's see here. Yeah, so Colleague's fielding a fifth truck, so I don't. That one wouldn't be a full time, would it?
One's gonna be an all-star truck. Remember?
Yeah, and that one's gonna go to Butterbean, right?
No. The all-star truck is gonna be like a rotation of where they're just gonna announce it that Monday before the race.
No. Butterbean's just on the team. That's what it is.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the 12, which we do have a scheme for him later on in the show.
We do. I'm trying to find here it is. I was like, I've seen the. So they got Austin Beers, Michael Christopher Jr., Minnie Tyrell, Cody Kelly, Casey Kelly, Carson Ferguson, Cade Brown, Ryan Gimmel, Chase Burrow, Jonathan Cash, Tanner Reif, Landon Huffman, oh my gosh, Greisbach, Jared Fryer, and Trevor Ward. It will be on January 25th.
That would not surprise me at all, Checker. It's supposed to be a bunch of people that they don't want to give it away too early.
Do you think Tony's going to come back to NASCAR sanctioned events?
I could see it.
I don't know.
Definitely see Casey Kane doing it.
I could see Casey because he ran, 2 races last year for RCR in the 31?
I believe so.
I could see Casey. I would love to see Edwards come back.
Old Carl do a backflip, huh? Get that win.
I don't think he could do a backflip anymore.
I think he would try. Well, then again, after the way Connor kind of screwed up celebrations of victory lane for people,
I'm surprised there's not a rule where you can't stand on your car anymore.
Right?
Oh, dude, I've seen memes made of that thing. Oh, it was funny.
Mm-mm.
But anyway.
That sucks though. He knocked himself out falling down.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, me too, Chicken. Me too. But yeah, that show premieres on the 25th. First, so it'd be interesting to see how they are going to eliminate people. See who's going to eventually be drafted.
I think they're just going to have an all-out race. Put them all in a Dodge and see how they do.
Well, I don't know if it's just a one episode deal or a multi-episode. I want to say it's probably a multi-episode.
One. Yeah, so they're probably just going to have a miniature race.
So maybe they have a bunch of practices up until. Anywho's, moving on to a Riley Auto Parts Series. No longer Xfinity for you folks that are going to be calling it Xfinity. Probably me.
And me. To be honest.
Mr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Austin Hill, going to be returning to RCR. Still in that number 21 Chevrolet. We're going to have Bennett Family Co. sponsoring as well.
Well, you could tell Mr. Bennett, Austin Hill is my best friend, and I'm going to wreck that dude out. Viking Motorship Partnerships with Dude Wipes sponsoring the 96 because, of course, they got Dude Wipes. Because Fast Pasta is set for 10 races on that car. And then Funkaway sponsoring the 99 for Parker Retzlaff, backing multiple events. Both partner both partnerships begin at Daytona.
Record, this is why we say he needs hooked on phonics. He can't read.
I can't read. It's not that I
Oh.
can't read, it's I can't read out loud. So when I start talking about it, my brain will like get wrapped up in one word and trip over my own tongue. Yep.
Moving on to the Cup Series. Hendrick Motorsports is adding a major healthcare partner in Atrium Health. It's going to include naming rights to a new athletics center on Hendrick Motorsports campus.
Cool. That is pretty cool. Clash the Coliseum. Oh, Mr. No Wins in any of NASCAR sanctioned events will be there to fill the number 6.
Corey Joy taking Brady's spot as he heals from that injury.
Yes, sir. But they are hopeful that he will make Daytona. So I don't know. If Dodge went to NASCAR or went to the Cup, I'm about to say something stupid, but went to the Cup, do you think RFK would switch to Dodge? Think we get a return of the Brad Keselowski Miller Lite car?
Yeah. Nice to see Miller Lite come back, that's for sure.
I would even be okay with the one off. I mean, granted, Lionel probably won't produce it, but
will Lionel produce anything?
I know I'm kind of worried
speaking
about
of,
that.
I did pre-order Jimmy's Daytona 500 car.
I need to do that, and I also need to pre-order his truck.
I haven't seen that come up for, but
I'm sure it'll be a little bit. 100%. If Brad had anything to do with it, he would love to have that thing.
right.
So that's the car he won his championship in.
Speaking
I
of
also want to.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You go.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I also want to pre-order the Red Bull cars. I'd like to have one of those.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they're kind of iconic paint scheme. Did change them up just a tad bit.
I like the white on the back of the 87. Connor Zilich's. It kind of breaks up the blue a little bit better than the original Red Bull scheme, if that makes sense. I like it. But that being said.
Yeah. Moving on to Hayek Motorsports. Lovely new brand that I haven't seen on a car. I can remember. I was going to jump on Ricky Stenhouse's car, starting actually with the Clash, then Daytona, and say the Spring Liga race. Thinking, no, it's 3 races. But Chef Boyardee hopping on that car. We'll reveal that scheme later.
That is a really cool scheme. Sorry, I'm pre-ordering Johnson's car because I didn't know it went up for pre-order. Let's see here. Where are we at? Hayek. We just read that one. Johnson is guaranteed a spot in the field for the 500 because of the open exemption provisional. So he took that. So no matter where he qualifies, he will start at the back. But he will be guaranteed to run the 500. Move up a couple positions. You know what I'm saying?
41 cars on track.
Yep, he needs to move up a couple positions from last finish.
Yeah, I'll give him 2 positions to move up. That'd be perfect.
Yep. And then our pre-orders might actually get bought or produced, not bought.
Then you'd have to go through the race win version because they would have to make that.
I'd be okay with just the normal one, but
yeah, if he won the race, he wouldn't get any of the prize money. That'd be the sad part.
True.
Noah Gragson has some shuffling around on his team. His former crew chief, Drew Blixendorfer, transitions to the team competition director. And Team Penske's former engineer, Grant Hutchins, going to be his new crew chief.
You said it right the first time.
Team Penske.
Supplyhouse.com to sponsor Tyler Reddick and 23XI Racing for multiple series events in 2026, beginning at Kansas on April 19th. Trying to talk Haley into going to Kansas for her birthday. Like we went to Texas for her birthday a couple years ago.
That's the next race for the legit NASCAR league. It's sponsored by the Hale Praise Dale podcast.
Nice. But anyway, now on to some great news. Because
the big one.
Why was it so quiet? Is that quiet on your end?
I mean, I heard the big one.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be, but I don't know. It was super quiet on my end.
Yeah, I heard it pretty well.
Oh, well. What?
Nothing.
Good.
Ready to start talking about the new championship format?
Sir.
All right. So the chase is back.
Yeah.
The first things first. First things first. Winning your in does not exist anymore.
Yes, sir.
It go bye-bye. Your top 16 drivers in the points at the end of 26 races will be the 16 drivers that make it in. Obviously, it's different for trucks and for, I'm about to say Xfinity, O'Reilly.
Or O'Reilly's. O'Reilly.
Here we go. So for the trucks, it's 7 races. The chase for the trophy there. 10 drivers will make that field. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Series is now 9 races for their chase with 12 drivers. And then, of course, the Cup Series is 10 races with 16 drivers. Notated here will be Jeff Gordon being added as the 17th driver. Make chase. Might as well do it. Remember that one year he got added as the 13th driver? So something else that's slightly different is there is a slight points change. Now the only points that are changing is the race winner's points. Instead of 40 points for the winning position, they'll actually get 55.
Nice.
But everybody else stays the same. You get like 55 for a win, then second place is 35. So that's an extra 20 points.
Heck yeah, dude.
Technically, if somebody went and swept stage 1 and stage 2 and then came up second, race winner would have the exact same amount of points if they didn't finish in the top 10 in either stage.
Oof.
Obviously, that would be different for Charlotte. But then you also got the Xfinity fastest lap you got to worry about too. So then it's that one extra point there.
Yes, sir. This is not letting me do this. All right. Let's see here. Points reset at the end of, or at the start of the stage. I'm sorry, at the end of the regular season. Each series will be reset points once the chase begins. So, of course, first place we have 2,100, and then subtract 25 points from that and going down. As you can see, Voodoo's got the selection over there. And it just continues down to 2,000. So definitely better than the round of 16, round of 8, round of whatever.
Yep, so only 1 point reset time, and then gotta do what you can to be there for Homestead.
100%. 100%. And instead of like, what is it, 12 races? You had 4 races for 16, 4 races of 12.
There were 3 in each.
Was there? I thought there was 4.
No, there were 10
Oh.
races total. So there were 3 in the round of 16, 3 in the round of 12, 3 in the round of 8, and the race.
I thought there was like 12 races total in the playoff, in the original playoffs.
Nope. You're wrong.
I was wrong.
What a bum.
I know. You're welcome. Anyway, moving on to the Craftsman Truck Series. Right. They will have a set.
Yeah, we talked about the race links, but we can go back to that.
Oh, did we? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I kind of jumped ahead on that one.
Sorry. NASCAR Trucks, of course, has 7 races, which I'm sure Voodoo's already broke it down. 9 races for O'Reilly. He after you stuttered and said Xfinity. And then 10 races for Cup. So we can go ahead and move on to the legit league if you want to.
Well, let's flip on over to
100% checkered. Definitely going to have to be in the top 8. Yep, definitely going to have to be in the top 8.
we got race day horizon preseason now, since we're closer to the start of the new season than the end of the last season. But like you mentioned, the legit NASCAR League race results sponsored by the Hale Praise Dale podcast. Talking about next. We had the Monster Bash 200 at Dover. Actually a turkey leg there. Got the pole and the first stage, running away with it for a little bit, and then some pit strategies came into play and kind of messed him up there. But J-Kit held out on fuel, wound up winning the race there. We had a pretty fast car. Him and the 71 were battling for the lead pretty much the whole race up there. But Hex Motorsports had stage 2 win, got 2nd place, 5th place, 7th place. Hex Motorsports, which is my team. Yeah, I got back into the top 10. You see that?
I did see that.
And this race here was 19 drivers that showed up to the race. So
Nice.
pretty good turnout.
Heck yeah, dude.
Like I mentioned, we got the Heartland Hustle 200 next, which is at Kansas. The Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on my Twitch and Kick channels. Pretty good turnout. It's looking pretty good over there.
Heck yeah, dude.
And here, get to go over some paint schemes, baby.
Beautimus. My Discord decided to open up 800 things, trying to get me to buy Nitro because I was trying to fix the sound. So I'm done playing with sounds. I promise.
Believe me.
So you want to start with the Queen?
Let's do it. First up, we got we normally only show you Cup Series paint schemes, but we decided to show you all the ones that got released this past week. So we'll start off with trucks. And our first Ram scheme that we get to reveal on here. Mr. Butterbean, Brendan Queen.
I like this scheme. Like it's simplistic, but it does it really well. I think
We'll have Cummins on that truck.
it's gonna have a Cummins engine in it.
Yeah.
Run on diesel. I want to hear that thing go.
Jet fuel.
Hey, this is a little known fact. You can ask any military personnel that's ever worked on a plane. That will work in your diesel engine. Your jet fuel will work in your diesel engine. Probably not like supposed to put it there, but it will work.
It's like diesel will work in your gas car for all of like 3 seconds.
No. Like you'll get better gas mileage on jet fuel because jet fuel is basically like extremely refined diesel. But anyway, I like
Next
the car.
up, the truck.
You are correct. I'm used to cut.
Yeah, well, changing it up on you.
I know it.
Some O'Reilly teams now.
I think they should run with the bed open like a normal truck. I think that'd be hilarious.
You imagine the weird
The
downforce
drag.
you would get from that.
Just the wind resistance from running with the bed open. Beautiful. Yep. So let's look at Mando deodorant for the 07 of Josh Bilicki.
It's orange.
It is orange and blue. It kind of makes me think of the old school Wheaties car.
Yeah, I could see that.
Different orange, but similar scheme. Anyway,
Next up, we got a familiar sponsor, Mr. Carson Quaffle and Bass Pro Shops.
Man, I wasn't there. I wasn't sure there for a minute that Bass Pro was gonna stick around.
Yeah, they're sticking around.
I like this game. I like this game a lot. It takes me back to like the Tony Bass Pro Shop days.
Always a nice scheme when Bass Pro Shops.
This is about. I mean, obviously it's a similar scheme, but I think this one tops Briscoe's from last year.
Yeah,
Briscoe had a really good scheme. Like it's like they brought in elements from Seniors, one of Seniors. I feel like I've seen a. No, it might have been Truex that I'm thinking of. I don't know. I like it. It's nice. We go to Brennan Poole. His Roma car. It's pasta. They should have had Anthony Alfredo in this car.
Yeah, well, apparently they didn't want him in that car.
Apparently not. It's not.
It's pretty simplistic too. Looks like
It's
a
definitely
candy
not
cane.
a toxic sludge scheme, but it's okay.
Looks like a candy cane.
It does look like a candy cane.
Wrong season. Mr. I'm in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series now. R. Scott.
Ooh, I like
Urban
this.
Affairs
That's
Coalition.
pretty sick. There's a lot of orange in the O'Reilly. I think every one of
wonder
them. Well, not everyone. The Roma car didn't have orange, but the other three did.
Yeah. Good color.
Moving on Cup, I do like this next scheme. It's probably one of my favorites that have been talked about. Got the Busch Light. Going back to like Kevin Harvick days.
is insane considering it feels like it hadn't been that long, but it's been a while.
What is it? He retired
2 or
in
3 years.
24? 2 years? It's been 2 or 3.
Time flies.
It does. And it's crazy to think about how many seasons we've covered on the show. Because, like, I'll get things mixed up because I'm like, oh, that was just last season. It's been like 3 seasons ago.
Right. Yeah. Well, this is the start of our third season, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, technically 4th, but together 3rd.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing the show by myself, it was. Yeah. But I like the Busch Light schemes. It's not the Busch Light Classic or the Fish, but it'll do. Form Energy. Let's take a look at.
Will it be?
I like this
patriotic scheme for you.
Checkered, if you're still there. Usually during the season, well, we did at one point do a video where we rated schemes for that week, and I let it be known that there are 2 ways to get a 5 lug rating, which was the highest we could get. We could only give one of those an episode. It's either being a patriotic scheme or, in my case, a green scheme, like lime green or something like that. Voodoo's up there was an orange, or what was the other one? I know it was patriotic, but it was orange and something else. I don't remember. But usually that's how you'd find our schemes.
Checkered, I don't know if it's the ugliest 24 car of all time.
No, I think the ugliest 24 car of all time has to go to the Sesame Street car, like 97.
I forgot about that one.
It's ugly, dude. It never hit track. It was just an exhibition car, but they made diecast of it. You can get them everywhere. They're ugly. But anywho, let's go to the chef.
Chef Boyardee makes me want some raviolis.
Well, let's hope that he's not the tin can following the leader home like he probably will be. Go back to that old commercial. It's pretty basic, honestly.
It is, but I also like the fact that they got a couple of cans on the back quarter panel back there, and then you got, looks like Chef Boyardee spaghetti in a bowl there.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
It's nice to see something different on the car.
Yeah.
Especially since they lost their primary sponsorships.
Yeah, when they lost Kroger.
Yeah.
But, and then, of course, we got Old Reliable. It is different from last year, but also the same. I think I like this one a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it'll look better on track.
I think so.
Based on this image, it looks like the black is like a matte black.
Yeah, and the green mint color is kind of reflective. That's what I'm seeing anyway. And then, of course, they have those foil numbers, and I love the foil numbers on those things.
Yeah, but I'm guessing this is just another showing that they're not going to keep one sponsor on one car. They're going to float all their sponsors amongst everybody.
I mean, it kind of makes sense if you can offer the sponsor a better deal for the package. Like, obviously, it'll be a little bit more expensive, but I don't know, it kind of makes sense. Don't have to worry about sponsorship for the entire, like, for this car and this car and this car. Just look for team sponsors.
That'd be getting back to the 90s would be to have one car. One paint scheme for the whole season. But then it would get boring for us.
That's true. But what I was meaning was like, like finding individual sponsors, when you could have like 6 or 7 team sponsors and just rotate them out.
Yeah.
Save on your wrap department too, because all you'd have to do is change the number. Not have to design an entire scheme, which I feel like most of these graphic designers are pretty lazy anyway.
Most of them are probably using AI now.
Most likely. Like, I feel like I could do a little better than that Chef Boyardee.
Yep. That's the last scheme we got there.
Sir, and usually we have a segment called Slick Scheme Spotlight where Voodoo and I, which for this last little bit, we've been picking the ugliest schemes we can think of. But usually we pick the best schemes. Unfortunately, we were running out of time and weren't able to get that done for this week, so we just don't have it this week. Next week will be different, but this week we don't have any. So that leads us to our closing, which I will say we have new merch available.
Dang it! I forget to put something on.
Which I've already personally ordered. And Fritz, if you are watching, that's what I'm waiting on, is the merch to come in, because I'm going to slip you in a little something from our new merch. We have, which I think Voodoo's trying to get it up on screen, but we have Be Like Biff sticker, which I really like. I've gotten a few of them. And then we've got a new shirt and I went in there because you can customize the stuff that we have. I ended up making a hat with like similar camo to the one that's on my head right now, but it has the Be Like Biff logo on it. So I was able to get that custom made. I mean, it costs a little bit extra to do that, but you can if you find a design that we make that you wanted on something else. Like I don't really care for the foam front trucker hats. I like the ball caps better, so I got it put on a ball cap. You can do that. Like I said, it might cost just a little bit extra, but not very much. Yeah, so there's the shirt. I've got one of those coming.
Not very good quality.
Yeah, you can't really see it there, but you know where you can see it? Our website, which will be in the link below or in the description.
Got the Be Like Biff logo on the front, which you can also get just in the sticker if you wanted to, and that on the back.
Yep.
Of course, the patriotic sleeves.
And I believe Voodoo's working on a Earnhardt one as well.
Yeah, I was messing.
Okay, I'm not 100% promising that one, but we do have the Be Like Biff right now. Like I said, I have one coming. It should be here in the next couple of days. So next week, if you see me wearing my hat and my shirt, that's why. It's some of our new merch. We also have our normal merch, the official Hale Razor stickers, shirts, hats, all that good stuff. We've got see, Voodoo's got it up there. We've got our little cartoon characters, our own versions of current drivers. Well, I can't really say current now because
drivers.
Yes. So we got Cucumber Cowboy, aka Denny Hamlin. We've got Christopher / Victory Bell, which of course is the bell in the middle. Pizza Man Braden Lester. Matty D Burrito running that 99 car. Joey Lasagna with the 22. And Fast Pasta running the 62 pasta machine. We also have our Retro Razor sticker and hat and all that, which I do need to get one of those. I've been meaning to. I just haven't done it yet. And then you've got, of course, our normal podcast merch. We also have like a 90s style graphic of just podcast stuff. And we're working on building some different stuff. And if there's any suggestions that you think that would make the podcast just that much better, be sure to let us know. we're always up for
Absolutely.
change. And if you're not already, hit that sub button. I think we're at 167 last I checked.
168.
Hey, 168. We were trying to hit 200 before the the season starts. So if we hit 200 before the season starts, I will be giving away a 124th signed diecast. So get us to 200 before that, and then I will be giving away a sign. Fritz was our last winner of our giveaway for this last season, which I have my stuff boxed up. I can't unbox it right now. I will
I
lose
got
it.
mine right here. I just need to take it to the post office and send it off to you.
I'm currently waiting for my order from our merch to come in because, like I said, I'm gonna throw you in a little freebie in there. And then I've got the two 124s for you, Fritz, as well as the 164th 25th anniversary of the Talladega Speedway. I think that's what it is. No, Southern 500. That's what it is. So, Fritz, I haven't forgotten about you. I promise. I am just trying to get everything in order. But I think that's all. Is that it, Voodoo?
I believe so. Be sure to tell your friends about us. If you noticed up there in the corner above Dally, it's been rotating through our socials and stuff. So if you follow us on all our other socials, they'll still be down in the description below too. But definitely join in on the Discord because we would love to chat with you guys outside of the show too. That's the perfect place to do so.
Also, we are toying with the idea of having a Daytona 500 watch party. So I would say we need at least 5 people in our Discord to pull it off.
I mean, we got enough people in the Discord, but we need that many people to actually want to be part of the watch party.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you would like to do that, man, jump into the general. I promise we will message back. Checker, I will message, I'll answer DMs, all that good stuff. I try to reach out to people because I think, let's be honest, NASCAR is a fun thing to be a fan of because you've got so many opinions and so many diehard fans that you can just, have a great time with. And in my experience, I think NASCAR fans are some of like the most generous fans and stuff like that. Like I've told the story on here where my first race was at Kansas, and my wife was like 8 months pregnant, and we got right on the start finish line. And if you've ever been to or seen Kansas, the start finish line, we were right behind the flag stand. There's about 50 steps that you got to walk up to get to the mid level where you can use the restrooms and stuff. My wife climbed that like 8 times that day because, of course, she was pregnant and had to use the restroom. And we got offered to get on the track when we didn't have tickets. We had parking passes offered. We had we had women stopping by asking my wife if she needed a drink because it was hot, and it was just a good experience. And I suggest that if you have never been to a NASCAR race, you should totally go. See if Voodoo and I can't coordinate getting together for another one this year. Because it would definitely be fun. But I think that's all I've got, unless Voodoo, you want to add anything before you sign us out?
I think that's all I got.
Yeah, check it. I'm ready for the season to kick off as well.
Yeah. 31st, we'll be able to officially see cars on the track vying for position. Granted, it'd just be the Clash, but
heck yeah.
Well, yeah. Make sure if you're watching and you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button like we mentioned before. Outside of that, appreciate the 168 people who have become an official Hale Raiser. That's the other shirt that we got on our merch. It's a certified Hale Raiser.
I covered the certified Hale Raiser, did I? No, I didn't.
anyways, so that's all we got for this week. We still managed to hit an hour, even though we didn't do our Slick Scheme Spotlight. So, that'd be the checker flag for this week's show. So keep your engines revved and you'll catch you on the next one, Hale Raisers.